5 years ago. To those people that coached against me, Coach McBush, Coach Lieberson, I think coach in a sense is an earned title. I don't know about everybody else, but you meet somebody, you know, a lot of people are, it's Mr. this or it's Mr. that. You call somebody coach, I think they pretty much earned it. And I wasn't going to do this, but my only gripe about all the accomplishments and whatever was getting to my pretty much the most important race of my life, down at the state final, as they're running the 2-mile relay. And I happen to take 5th, but we'll leave that aside. Anyway, I want to thank my teammates, Brandon Holm, Greg Burnell, Brad Pinardi, Bob Genesop, got to play golf with him yesterday, that was fun. Chuck Lamarche, John Merritt, Tony Loden, just to name a few. Without those guys, I mean, you know, the reason I'm standing here and playing any sport that I've ever played by myself. So I thank those guys. I want to thank my teachers, Mrs. Gulam, Mr. Massa, Mrs. Pertilli. She'd be proud because I couldn't give a 2-minute speech about bubblegum when I was growing up. Now I have to do that. Like, how am I going to do this? And you got like 10 bonus points for it. Actually, I have props, right? I want to thank Pete Sweckovich. Why Pete Sweckovich? He was the first one I saw wearing this jacket. And I'm like, how do you get that white H on the other side of your jacket? Because everybody else, not everybody else, but the other ones I saw just had the orange H. How do you get the white one? I guess you say you got to be smart. You can have like a 3.5 grade point average or something like that, or 3.6. I'm like, all right. So I did it. For nothing. I did it for the jacket to get the extra H on there because it looked better, like the socks. But my mom, we were just telling a story the other day. My mom and Judge Madden were talking, and I was there, and he asked me which one of those H's means the most to me, and I pointed at the white one. One, because he was the judge, and I said that one. He goes, "You're gonna go far in this world." I'm on the path somewhere. We'll see. I want to thank my parents, Mom and Dad. You guys never missed a game or a meet of mine. Mom, you took all my stats. You made my game day meals. You lost your voice probably twice a week, screaming to me or at the officials. So thanks for everything. Dad, you worked the swing shift at the time. You made every game you could make, which was 99% of them. I know this because I heard, "Follow your shot," in the stands, and I'd yell something back or whatever. But then I had a little stint with Bo Ryan. Coach Bo Ryan was now with Madison when I was down at one of my 5 schools. I was at Platteville at the time. And he goes, "You ever hear them people in the stands saying, 'Follow your shot'?" I said, "Yeah, my mom and dad do that all the time." He goes, "If you're thinking about following your shot, what are you thinking about?" I said, "Miss it, Coach." He goes, "If you're thinking about missing, you think you should be shooting?" I said, "No, Coach." I said, "Dad, even in pickup ball, I don't follow my shot." Also, I know you were at the South Shore game, and we talked about that a bunch. That's the game that I followed up with 90 seconds into the 3rd quarter, and happened to get a technical, got thrown out of the game. "Dad, thank you for not coming out of the stands and grabbing me by my throat." And actually, I want to take this opportunity to say I'm sorry. I should say I'm sorry to Coach Copine and my teammates too at the time. That was a bad one. But I hear about it all the time about it. You roll the ball down through the doorway and this and that. So, my brothers, Corey, Barry didn't make her today, but I see Corey over there. Being the youngest of 3 is pretty much goes without saying that you've got 2 older brothers who beat up on you and teach you every game that you're going to play, and so I owe a lot to them. From the days when we come home from the high school basketball games, and that's when they had like the warm-ups, not the cool ones like they have now. They were button downs, and it was cool to like leave it open and do your layup like this, or that would do this. So we get home and we reenact that. And then Dad would set up a little pick and roll with me and Corey against Barry, do a pick and roll, and finally Barry got pissed, and he'd go and dunk one on us and rip the rim down, and then it was time to go to bed. So, but with the older brother, I mean, quarterback, receiver, defender, you play pitch, catch, outfielder, ghost runners, all that. I owe a lot to those two guys. To my wife, Jennifer, where I'm at today. My wife, Jennifer, right over there. I love you. You're my rock. Thank you for everything. I'm not a Packer fan, but I thank God every day that I went to the Packer game on August 30th, 2002. That's when we met. Thank you for giving us Bryson, my little guy over there. He's my inspiration. Talk about a Hall of Fame moment. About 2 years ago in August, it was a Hall of Fame moment for me when he was born. One last thing I want to say to, I don't know how many people are here, but the young adults that might be thinking about not playing a sport, probably the most regrettable thing you'll ever do in your life. I thought about doing it several times. I think Coach Petrito had me in his office several times. But I knew everything back then. He knew more than I did. He got me to play. I can't imagine not having those opportunities now. Now we try to relive those years. So, and lastly, I just want to say, thanks again to the committee and what you have going on here. School's changed a little bit since I've been here. You have golf now. You have wrestling now. They've been to the state finals, I think, in both. The school's in good hands. Mr. Gulan, Mr. Petrito, the coaching staff, great teams like this. The school's in good hands with all these people around here, and actually great to be home. Proud to be a midget, and midgets forever. Thank you.
See if it fits you. This could be a Hall of Fame moment.
Still fits.
Look at that. I can guarantee mine wouldn't fit me. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Couple.
Yeah.
Enough.
It was on sale.
Thanks, Jeremy. Our next inductees, Joe and his late wife, Bobby Peacock, have been, Jeremy talked about the school and it's in good hands. This school is in good hands because of the people in the community. And our next inductees in the Liberty Bell have taken care of the school for many, many years. And we appreciate what they've done, what Joe and Bobby have done for us over the years. So personally, I'd like to thank them, but I also, Mr. Jeff Gulan, our K-12 principal, would like to give Joe his awards. Jeff.
It's an honor to be here to induct Joe and his late wife Bobby as honorary members to the Athletic Hall of Fame here at Hurley High School. As an administrator, it gives us great pride to know that we have people out in the community that are willing to extend their hand whenever we need something. Team goes to state, which we've had 5 teams in the last 4 years do that, and they're always out there to give us their assistance and their help. And Joe and Bobby, throughout the years, I don't know how many dollars or meals they've provided for our kids, and I know I appreciate it, and I know the kids do as well. Joe and Bobby Peacock, through their operation of the Liberty Bell Chalet Restaurant in Hurley, have a long history of supporting our programs here at the Hurley School District and other youth activities. For many years, the Bell, as it's known as, has hosted popular